Yo, 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 yo. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. How are we doing tonight? I know we're on late, but life had some stuff. Life was lifing me today. So we're on late. What's up, Caleb? But we're back on the console. I tried doing the PC yesterday and it was okay, but honestly, I just wanted to, with my system, the console has better quality. It's a better quality stream, and the graphics are better quality and everything like that. So I mean it's going good, Caleb. So right now we gotta do a second round of fertilizer on a couple of our fields. So we're gonna get that knocked out right now. Um we got this field, and then there's a I think it's a soybean field. This is sunflowers right here, but then we got a soybean field that we got to fertilize again because it we just planted it the previous month. So we're gonna go ahead and knock that out. I don't know if we'll get a contract to do the row crop over here, but if not, we'll just skip on to the next month because there's not a whole lot going on here. I could do sowing, but it might been. I know. So, I appreciate the rows there. Dynamic excavating. Appreciate that. So yeah. Anyhow, we are back on the console, and like I said, to be honest with you, I feel like it is a little bit better quality. How we doing tonight, everybody? It's in the fertilizer. Oh no. Well, hopefully it helps the old sunflowers out then. It'll be okay. Could be worse. I could be. You like the spreader? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, it reminds me of. I used to work for a co op, and we had a machine that was pretty close to this. It was a John Deere as well. You could have this in the hopper, or you could have a sprayer attachment that you change out to. So, yeah, I kind of like it. I definitely like it for sure. Post a picture of a 1/64 scale one on your channel. Got you. Right on. Right on. Yeah, I don't think the one that we used was this exact one, but it was pretty close. It was pretty nice. I actually think the one that they were using at the co-op that I worked at might have been bigger by a little bit, but it was the same concept. You had the hopper, and then you could unbolt the hopper and put the sprayer on there instead, which was pretty daggum cool, if you ask me. It was definitely cool. No steering wheel. I'm gonna hold off. The steering wheel that I have is not the greatest. I had to get rid of the Moza one that I used to have, but so I ended up getting like just a cheapo Thrustmaster one. So I got what I paid for. Well, traded for. definitely not the greatest. So we're just on controller tonight, but hopefully, knock on wood, I will have a new steering wheel set up here in a couple weeks. Be another direct drive system. It'll be a Thrustmaster, but they have a direct drive system. And hopefully we'll have a farm stick. I'm looking for a farm stick. I really want that, plus the wheel and everything. So, like I said, hopefully here in a couple weeks we'll be all set up and ready to rock and roll. But for now, we are controller farmers. Which is just fine by me. I don't mind it. We are on Welker Farms tonight. I know the PC we were on Judith Plains, but again, I played it a little bit earlier today, and it just, I don't know, something about the rendering, and I think I'm a little hard on the graphics card, trying to game on that as far as the quality that I think it needs to be at. So it is what it is. We make do with what we got, you know what I mean? What I need to do is quit spending money on all like equipment and stuff like that, and get our money saved up so either we can buy another field, or I probably am gonna have to buy another area because I want to start getting prepped up for adding animals to the farm. I think here in a couple of cycles of mowing and things like that, and then once we get our wheat field harvested and get the straw bales and all that, we're gonna have a good jump start on stuff for like for TMR and all that for cattle. So I want to get that going, but I need to find another spot that I'm going to purchase to add to what we have, so that area can be for animals. All right. And those of you that are on the Green app, please go and play some music. Unfortunately, no music on TikTok because we are also on YouTube, and we all know what happens when you play music on YouTube. But if you're on the Green app, you can listen to some tunes with me. I'm really gonna try to be on in the morning tomorrow, though. I really am. Yo, I appreciate the likes already, guys. Heck to the yeah. So we're fertilizing this, and then we are going to fertilize our other field, and then they will both be 100% fertilized. We'll see if there's any contracts to do. There probably won't be. It's on a ton of fields on this map, but I love this map. Walker Farms. It's a really good one. I really like it. Pardon me. Ooh. That'd be the Coca-Cola talking. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I should not have to refill this fertilizer spreader before doing the other field that we have to, so. It's almost Wednesday, chat. It's almost the middle of the week. We are grinding through for sure. Easy. So, how many people in chat made this a true Taco Tuesday today? Anybody? We did not. We had something a little bit different, but it was so good. Mm-hmm. Dang, we up to 1,200 likes already. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Water truck? No. This is fertilizer. Fertilizer hopper on what is this? A John Deere 4940? It's a solid fert. Appreciate that follow, left, right. Yeah, it's a changing system. Running the granular fert on it. You can also swap it out for a sprayer. It's a pretty cool ass thing for sure. Well, I mean, it's fertilizer. So in the game, it helps you get better yield off of the crop. But I mean, so technically, yes, you get better growth. I mean, it's fertilizer. That's what fertilizer is designed to do. It's help have better growth, which in turn gives you better yield. So yes, because the answer to your question is yes, in the long way around. I think there's only one possible contract that we might be able to get after we're done fertilizing our 2 fields that we gotta fertilize. But I don't think we'll get it. It's a carrot field. Alright, brother. Thank you for the follow. Have a good night, dude. Thank you, Left Right. You have a good night as well. I've seen my cousin scroll right through. Yo, Michael with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Michael. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Living? It's better than the alternative, that's for sure. Definitely better than the alternative. Well, this one's almost done fertilized, so we'll go fertilize our other one. And maybe we'll get to do the carrot contract. I kind of want to do it because I got a different mod for the root crops, and I want to try this stinking machine out. It looks like the Colossus Beet Harvester mod, but you only have to have like one header with it. I want to try it out. So we'll see if they let us have that as a contract or not. It'd be nice if they did. Chat, the other day we had over 10,000 views. I think that was yesterday or the day before. That was pretty wild to see that. I've never seen that. Now, not everybody was in here like being like viewers, but just like 10,000 views, really. That was alarming a little bit. I was not ready to see that. It was crazy. I don't think we're getting that tonight, though. I'm just saying. Come on down here to our other field. Get that one fertilized again. All right. Fertilize. Now, I kind of made this field a little bit bigger than it was originally, but that's okay. I really wanted to square it off, but it didn't really make sense. I would have had to cut into the road and everything. I didn't really want to do that, so I just did the best I could with it. Yo, Terrace with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Terrace. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Hope your night is going well. I think that's potatoes in front of me. At least it looks like it. We are definitely getting closer to having animals on the farm. We're not quite there yet, but we are getting there. I like this machine. I think on the bigger field, if I owned it, I would have to definitely refill this once on that, but all the rest of the fields, the sucker does perfect. I want to say it holds something like 19,000 liters of fertilizer. And there is a liquid fertilizer attachment to it, but I like the granular. So this is soybeans. The last field we were fertilizing then is sunflowers. Actually, the second planting on that. If I am, I'm not. I don't realize that I am, but I don't think so. True. If I am, it's by accident. Only because I'm not 100% sure what exactly a row crop system is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know how to run a row crop system. If I was a real farmer, I would know what I'm talking about, but I'm not. I do whatever the game allows me to do. I wish I had a better, more professional answer for you. I don't know why I'm so set on being like lined up on that before I start. Guess it must be my OCD or something. Yo, Jake with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Jake. Welcome in, welcome in. How is your Tuesday night going? Going well? Good to hear, good to hear. Mine's going great. Mine's going outstanding. Did everybody get to eat tacos since it's Taco Tuesday? Draken with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Draken. Let's go, let's go. Yes, sir. Not that I have anything against any of the other tractors. I'm just a big John Deere fan. Clearly. And honestly, it's just because anybody I've ever been around growing up always had, always used John Deere's Lamborghini. Nice. I know they have a Lamborghini tractor in here as a mod somewhere, but I'm on console, Jake. I was on PC last night, or yesterday, and it worked okay, but... Coke, you said? What's going on over there on the red side? No, I'm on PC, Xbox Series X. This is FS25. This is the Welker Farms map. Alright, we're good. I hope they let me, they give me a contract to harvest those carrots. I want to test out this, this new beet harvester mod. See if it works. What game? This is Farming Simulator 25, Fluffy. Or Floofy. Should be in the description. I'll refill this before we go park it. So we got some hours in on this save right now, but not quite to the point where we can do put animals on here yet. We're getting close though. And we're full. Alright, so now all of our fields should be 100% fertilized. But let's double check it. Let's do our little hover. So we know this one is 100%. Here's our grass field, which I think the next mowing is going to go into the silage. Yeah, in the fermenting silo. That's 100%. This should be 100% now. Yep. And then our soybeans. 100%, 100%. Sweet. This is the one I want to. I hope that we kind of get a contract to do the carrots, or this thing has been on remove foliage for forever. Anyhow. So we'll go get this parked. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Wanted to turn the old steering sensitivity down just a tad. All right, let's carrots. Well, we'll be checking it out. I'm not worrying about doing fertilizing contracts or anything, and I'm not doing the sowing contract, even though it is 97 grand. It's on the biggest freaking field on the whole map. So we get to go test this sucker out. So this is similar to the Colossus mod, except you only need one header, which is pretty nice. So you can, the one header does, I believe, all of the root crops. I'm hoping it works for carrots. Where is it? I think it works for carrots. I think it works for any root crop. And potatoes and sugar beets, where the Colossus one, you have to have technically like 3 different headers to do everything. Now, this one has unrealistic capacities and stuff like that on it because Well, I hate doing root crops, but for some reason they do a lot of root crops on this map. Watch it not be able to do. Watch for some reason it won't be able to do the GPS on it. Even though I had the GPS set up on it. So I got a lot of plans for this. What's up, Had? Or Hodge? I want to have animals on here, and I also want to I also want to add some production chains and everything. There's definitely room to do that on this map, so nice. Sweet. And it found the field. That's what I'm talking about. Johnson, got you. What's up, Johnson? Give me my lines. There we go. Sweet. I guess I could have done. Now I made it a little bit wider than regular width, but I like it because it doesn't do like crazy speed like the Colossus one would do. It also has unrealistic capacity, which is what I'll do with all root crops. Like, I just can't stand having to unload as many times as you do with root crops. I mean, they take forever to harvest anyways, so. I just didn't want to go like crazy wide with the pickup. So I think this is pretty much like double what the normal pickup width would be. Which I'm fine with. Chat, we are streaming on TikTok, YouTube, and the Green app. We are playing music on the Green app. I could not do it on TikTok because we are also streaming on YouTube vertically. So no music on YouTube means no music on TikTok, but that's all right. You guys already know the vibes. Damn. It looks like your guys' look is looking pretty good. Which is good. I bet it would be pretty cool to run a machine like this, like in real life. It'd probably be pretty fun, I would imagine. Forgot how big a capacity I put on this thing. I thought I did the biggest one you could get. I think I did. I think if this was on the big field, I would have put a worker on it. But this field ain't too big. One more headland and then we'll be doing our up and downs. I could turn the other steering mode on, which basically kind of makes it act like it's articulated, like right behind the cab, but articulated steering on a controller it gives me a headache. Looks like the carrots are going in there white and coming out orange. I mean, Gifts are always good, Ethan. It's up to you, though, brother. Yo, a rosa. Appreciate that rose there, Ethan. Thank you. How are you tonight? It's a different kind of rose. You're living as well. You're the second person to say that. It's better than the alternative. I kind of like that one. Oh, that's the upgraded rose from the other one. That's the full bloom one. The other one's just like partially bloom. Did you have tacos today? You know, being Taco Tuesday and whatnot. Yes, it is the rosa. Well, these are carrots. Hey, we already got 1,500 likes. Let's go. We usually only get 1,500 likes in an entire stream. Y'all be going crazy tonight, though. I think the more likes you get, the algorithm picks it up and pushes the stream out, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Definitely got to use the unrealistic capacity for root crops, in my opinion. Otherwise, it would take you 2 weeks to do this field. Well, at least I know that this thing actually does work. Like it was advertised to do so. So I'm happy about that. The true test will be if we have to go to do a regular sugar beet field or a potato field. And the test on that will be to make sure that like it said, this header on this thing supposedly will do any of their root crops, no matter what it is. You don't have to have a separate header like you do for the Colossus. So we'll find out eventually. All right. Up and downs now. Got the old cruise control on now, baby. So how is everybody? It's fine Tuesday night. I think normally, like if you're gonna do harvest carrots with the proper, with the regular machinery, you'd have to have the harvester and then a, basically a chase wagon, a chase trailer, because it doesn't have a way to store the, at least in this game, it doesn't have a way to store the carrots on the machine itself that's harvesting it. So I am kind of glad they have this kind of stuff. Pardon me. I probably should skip rows with this, but eh. Kind of hoping our wheat field gets done soon. I want to harvest that and then get our, what's up, Mike? I want to harvest our wheat field so I can get some more straw bales. But that wheat field's taking a long time to grow. How's it going, Mike? How you doing tonight, buddy? Oh, it's going. I got this is a new mod, by the way. It's not the Colossus, it's called the Harvest Giant. And so far, instead of like the Colossus, where you have to, so you have like unrealistic capacity, all that stuff for your root crops. But instead of like how the Colossus, you have to have 3 different headers. One for like for the multi-fruit root crops. And you also have to have a separate header for potatoes and a separate header for sugar beets. This one has one header for all of it. And it doesn't go like stupid speeds. You can also have like the wider pickup and all that stuff too. I didn't go with the crazy wide pickup. The only thing I did do was I did obviously the unrealistic capacity, but so far it's working for carrots, so the true test will come whenever it comes time to harvest potatoes or something like that, to make sure that the header works for that too. So that is pretty dope. What have you been up to, Mike? Have you been playing Farm Sim, or did you go back to playing any COD or anything like that, or have you even been gaming at all? I'm actually gonna turn the music down for me. Yo, Petros with the follow. Appreciate that follow. So what have you been up to there, Mike? You been gaming at all, or just working and living? I've been gaming at all. Twist your ankle Sunday, so I've been resting. Jeez. How'd you twist your ankle? What happened? Ice? Damn. That sucks, man. Hopefully it's not too bad. See, right now where I'm at, we got 70-degree weather till this weekend, which is weird. Because I'm in Missouri. We never had 70-degree weather in February. But all kind... Really, Bruce? I bet. Oops. Yo, Geraldo, or Geraldo, with the follow. Appreciate that. 40s and rain. Yeah, we're going to get that this weekend. Yo, what's up, Hunter? What's going on, buddy? How you doing, dude? Missed the game? Which game? This one? Or do you miss playing COD? Baby's coming any day now? Nice. Congratulations again. I'm a granddad now. You can call me Grandpa now. Yep. That was about a month ago. That's awesome, dude. Did you find out are you having a boy or a girl? I feel like I may have asked you that, but you having a boy or a girl? I feel like he may have told me a while back, but I don't remember. That's awesome, though. Chad, I used to work with Hunter. He is going to make a very great father, I believe. Carrots. You know what's funny is that, you know, everybody associates like carrots, you associate like Bugs Bunny. So you would think that rabbits and bunnies and stuff like that just eat a ton of carrots all the time. When in all actuality, rabbits can't stand carrots. They don't ever eat them. I learned about that a couple weeks ago, actually. It was something to do with like Warner Brothers or some kind of documentary I was watching, and they said that the like Bugs Bunny character was based off of another like some actor or something like that in real life had like a little shtick that was kind of similar to what Bugs Bunny does, but the guy always had like a cigar. Well, obviously you can't have Bugs Bunny holding a cigar, so they had him have a carrot instead. Which I thought was pretty funny. Well, chat, before you know it, it's going to be Easter and then springtime and everything like that again. Really feels like the years just like go by faster and faster anymore. I just can't believe it's already almost March. It feels like it was like yesterday that it was New Year's and Christmas and all that. Feels like this year's already started to fly by. Gotta get back to the COD grind? Why is that? You're not missing a whole lot. I mean, they got ranked play now, but... yeah, I think I might be retired from playing COD. There, Barber. Just... you're not missing a whole lot. You're really not. I mean, they did something new to Rebirth Island. It's got snow and everything now, but... and there's another, it's called Haven's Hollow. Is another, like, as a resurgence map as well, but basically what it is Liberty Falls from the zombies maps. I mean, there's casuals and stuff like that again, but I don't know if I'm going to be playing much of it anymore. Just, at the very least, I'm not going to be streaming it. I won't be streaming COD anymore. That's for sure. I might still play it off stream, but I will not be streaming it. I'm trying to stay in the... to stay in one niche here, you know? Just want to get the pass done, yeah. That's kind of all I'm going to aim for. I mean, I'm fully prestiged and everything like that, and what are we harvesting? Carrots, Mikey. She be carrots, baby. carrots, 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 but Bugs Bunny food. It's not even rabbit food, Mike. What am I on? I'm on Xbox Series X. Technically, rabbits don't like carrots. They're definitely not a fan. I was just explaining, I just learned that the other day. I did not know that. I'm unemployed right now, Mikey. I've been unemployed for about 6 months now. Unfortunately. What did I do? I've done a lot of things, but the most recent was I worked for a farmer's co-op. I was basically a warehouse guy, but I was not farmer enough for them, so I got let go. Prior to that, I was trying to drive a dump truck, but it didn't work out. I was going to be doing not emergency medical transport, and 2 days into that, the van that they provided for me, the motor blew, and they didn't have another vehicle, so I was out of the job. So I don't really count that as working. I did sign up to be like an Amazon Flex driver though. Just waiting on like one little thing to go through on that. Basically that's like using your own vehicle or everything like that and doing delivering packages. So yo, Evil with the follow, appreciate that follow. Jace with the follow, appreciate the follow. So hopefully that gets going goes through pretty quick here and we can get back to actually working. But yeah, Mike, I did have another job and it didn't end up panning out, so. Hopefully we'll be able to sleep and get to our wheat actually being ready to harvest. I feel like it's been growing for forever. What are we, about halfway done? 42% done. I guess technically that's a little over halfway done because all these harvesting contracts, the harvest part in the field is about 80% of the contract. The other 20% is when you take the crop to the sell point. We're definitely going to try to be on in the morning, though, tomorrow. Because this isn't going to be a very long stream tonight, but I wanted to make sure I at least got something going. I'm going to try to get on in the morning tomorrow, for sure, and have a good long session. Man, my back, chat. My back. I really don't want to do the sowing contract because that's on the biggest field on the map and it'll take forever. Well, so far this mod is working out great. We're up to almost 800,000 liters of carrots in this thing. That's a lot of carrots. Either that or carrots just take up so much space. Probably a little bit of taking up so much space and well, carrots are long, this is true. They're literal roots. So 805,000 liters so far. And we are only 32% full. It's pretty funny. Barber has Hollywood been doing anything lately? I haven't been seeing him on streaming, or maybe I'm just not catching him at the right time. He's been on? Gotcha. I think he usually is playing at the same time I am, like whenever I'm streaming or something, though. I just haven't been able to catch him live in a little bit. Not tonight. Obviously, you'd probably be over there if he was on tonight, probably playing with him. Have you played at all? Oh, well, no, you said you haven't been gaming. I know you typically will like farm with him or whatever. So I tried playing on PC last night and it went okay. But I don't know, just the quality was not really there for me. It was almost, but it wasn't really right there. Probably farm on Friday. Gotcha. Yeah, he kind of does a little bit of everything, but he's got it kind of scheduled out every week, so that's pretty cool. He does a little bit of like first person shooter stuff, just I know like battle royale kind of stuff from what I've seen. But the game itself might be first person shooter or something. I do like that he has it kind of scheduled out there. I think that's one of the big problems that some folks that try to be variety is that they don't actually let you know what they're going to be playing. So it's always like a surprise when you go in there. But I know Hollywood's pretty good about scheduling his stuff and having his schedule up and everything like that, which is definitely a good thing, especially when you can actually stick to your schedule and what you're saying you're going to play and everything like that. I think that's he's kind of the only one I've seen do that a little bit, as far as with it being, you know, with him being a variety game streamer. Technically he's a variety game streamer. I think it just ripped a hole in my stock. It would not surprise me. Whoops. Yeah, Hollywood's a good dude. I enjoy when I'm able to catch the live stream over there from him. What am I harvesting, Steven? This is carrots. Yeah, appreciate that follow. Thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. This is carrots. This is not the traditional carrot harvester, though. This is a beet harvester, but it's a mod with a header that'll harvest it. Normally, the proper machine, it would be the machine harvesting it, and I would have a chase trailer and stuff like that catching it. Kind of staying with pace with them, because the normal machine on here does not have a way to, it doesn't have like a storage or any kind of capacity to hold the carrots. So, but yeah, it's carrots. I was the carrots for the first time, and I felt forever to get done. In your opinion? Yeah. Most of the root crops take a long time to harvest, but I guess that's where you get the simulation part of the game. You know, obviously there are mods that you can get to make it go faster, but I mean, this is a mod that I'm using now. It's called, it's similar to the Colossus pack, except it's, in my opinion, so far, it's better because instead of having to use the Colossus and have to use 3 different headers, you only have to use 1 header for any root crop, plus potatoes and sugar beets. So, but yeah, the traditional way on the game to harvest carrots does take a long time, which is why I have the modded harvester here. Can you get mods even though you're on Xbox? Yes. So in the game menu, oh, it's under, it's called downloadable content, but there are mods and everything like that that are Giants, I guess, has approved them, and you can get them through there, and you just find whichever one you want and hit install, and it goes right there on your machine. Now, you can only have so many, like there's only so much space, but you can get quite a few. For sure. I think technically I have like 200 mods installed, but I'm not using them all right now. But yeah, you can get a lot. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get the same kind of mods that you can get on PC, but there's enough stuff in that downloadable content that should be more than enough for you to enjoy your game with it. Oh yeah, absolutely, Steven. No problem. What are we at? 59% done? I might doctor this header up and make the working width one more click wider. Man, nothing doing on the other platforms tonight. I guess it's just me and you, TikTok. What's the thing that you're using do? What do you mean? It, I guess it's cutting the carrots or pulling the carrots out and throwing them in the hopper right here? Sure. It would do the same thing with peas or spinach or potatoes or red beets or sugar beets or anything. Pretty cool. This is a modded machine though, so I don't know if the regular one would do it or not. Normally this would be a beet harvester and that's it. So you'd be able to do sugar beets and red beets, but because it's a mod, you're able to do any root crop on the map. So your pen, my anxiety pen. Right. I'm so anxious. Oh, it's still in the fertilizer there, Jake. I buried it again. It never did come out with the fertilizer earlier, so it's still in the fertilizer hopper on the other, on the fertilizer machine. But I mean, the good news is I didn't run it over. So that's good. I'm keeping it in the fertilizer because maybe it'll grow bigger. You'll have a bigger pen with more ink and everything like that, you know. Oh, nice. So my son went fishing. I wonder where he went fishing at. Caught himself a bass. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but let me see if you can see the picture. I need to call that boy because can you guys see it? Caught that today, he did. You did see that? So my son is first fish of the year. Probably looked like it was about a couple, 2-3 pounds or so. He must have been at his friend's house or something. You know what I really want to get, Chad? I want to get like an actual digital camera. No, this is carrots, Jake. Nope, just be carrots there, Jake. Been a bit since I've been in here. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing good, Roadrunner. How you doing, man? How you been? I feel like it's been like that for a lot of folks. It's been a while since they've been in, but yeah. Too busy? Yeah, I hear you. Hey, you know what? That's good, though. I'm sure I'd rather be busy than not busy, you know? Running over 16-hour days, putting on over 700 miles a day. Yeah. And then you work the weekends. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty busy. You got enough time to like maybe grab a quick something to eat and then go to bed and do it all over again. Yeah, that'll do it though. For sure. Jeez. Maybe you could take being a little less busy. 2 weeks ago I had 108 hours in that week. So that'd be 96. Yeah, I guess that is possible. Wow, that's crazy, man. So the paychecks are good, but you ain't got no time to do nothing with it. Sheesh. Well, hopefully that doesn't continue for too long, man. Because, I mean, you definitely start, when you start doing that, your body starts to break down. You know? If you're not used to doing it all the time. 2 months straight so far? Well, your body might be used to it by now. But I know sometimes, I mean, even if your body's used to it, that could definitely take a toll on you, for sure. That much I do know. After 15 years of doing this, I feel it some days, others not yet. That's the thing, is that, you know, eventually, if you keep on doing it, your body will probably just tell you, nope, I ain't doing it no more. No, this is not the Colossus, Colin. This is actually a new one that I found in the downloadable content. I actually think this is better than the Colossus. It's I think it's 8 meter width, unlimited capacity, pretty much. Well, super unrealistic. But unlike the Colossus, where you have to have 3 separate headers to do root crops, one for potatoes and then one separate one for sugar beets, this one you only need 1 header for everything. It's called the Harvest Giant, is what the mod is in the downloadable content. Yeah. So far, I'm liking it. Now they do have the options that you can have the separate headers if that's what you want, but if you have a header that'll do everything, I mean, it'll do everything. Root crops, potatoes, sugar beets, sugar cane. Oh, you got the weekend for this weekend, so you're taking full. Yeah, I would for sure. You know what? If it was me, I would want to just lay around and do nothing. But I bet you probably can't do that. I just hope whatever it is, it's relaxing. I like using multi-fruit stuff. I like the Kinsey plant. I have that. I use that. Nothing happened to the crap after they are done, right? What do you mean? He said, oh God, no, I can't sleep. Yeah. I would want to do nothing, but you probably can't just do nothing, but hopefully whatever you do is just, it's relaxing. You know what I mean? Yo, Colin, appreciate that follow. Thank you. Welcome in. Do a good homemade meal. That'll be nice. Homemade meal. Then clean and watch TV. Yeah. Homemade meals are always good to be able to have. What's wrong with the Taco Bell sound, Colin? Is it gonna make you hungry? I mean, it is Tuesday too, so I mean, it kind of fits in. But it's always been the Taco Bell song. Like you have to cut them or you can leave them and they don't get old. I mean, I don't have to do anything. I have to go sell these. This is a contract. This truck is brand new that I'm driving, and it's already almost got 300,000 miles on it. Damn. Damn. That's you've been going a lot of everywhere. Jeez. Yeah, quesadilla today. Mirando or Dan with the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, I like the Taco Bell sound. 300,000 already. What's the game called? Farming Simulator 25. Got a thing going on where we see every state before my buddy does. Came out, yeah. Well, if you keep going like you're going, you'll probably win. Like they have FS23. When corn's full grown, you can leave them alone and they don't get old. Oh. I mean, the only way I could do that is if I turn seasons off. Otherwise, if I have, which I don't have seasons on here. If you have seasons off, they won't wilt. If you have seasons on, then stuff will wilt. Your rear is starting to get sore from other city? Yeah, I believe it. I need to get my PC set up better so I can stream live on TikTok. You don't need that strong of a PC. What's up, sis? Yeah, that's what I heard. Well, I guess my phone call to you wouldn't have helped you feel any better. I was talking about what we had for dinner tonight. It was really good. It's called I can't remember what it's called. Almost did 1,100 miles on Monday, and I called and said I need a nap. Yeah. Get you that nap in, brother. Shit. I'm sure on a good day, yes, but to me right now, no. Yeah, no, I'm not. That's what I was calling for. So whenever you're feeling better, ask me about it, and I'll let you know what it was. Yeah, you're sick. Dad's not feeling good either. His isn't the same stuff you got. His is like sinus stuff going on. I really hope I didn't give it to him. Yeah. All right, Colin. Need to be 3 a.m. Yeah, it does. It does come quick, no matter what time zone you're in right now. Have a good night, Colin. Appreciate that follow again, brother. You had 5 colons at work, all flu. Then you left at 11. Good Lord. Yeah, Dad sounds miserable. We're all going down. I'm trying to come out of it. I'm still taking Mucinex every day, though. I've been on that for almost 2 weeks now, a week and a half at least. Well, since the day after the Super Bowl. So, however long that's been, about a week and a half. I'm still not out of the woods yet. It's bad. Bad deal. Anyway, our good Leo had some weird poos. We had bananas for the first time. Oh, nice. How did he like them? Banana seems to be a popular one to go with for a first food. And blueberries? Yum. Well, yeah. I mean, that's just what you do. I wish somebody else would, you like that setup? Yeah, I appreciate that, Roadrunner. Yeah, I did this setup on my own. It looks like turds. Sorry, sis. I'm just glad it unloads fast, too. So, yeah, I think I like this, I definitely like this mod better than the Colossus. At least for this harvester. The Colossus still has some good other stuff in the pack, but as far as the harvester for root crops and everything, nah. This one I think is the best one. I don't know if it's on 22. I know this is 25, so I'm not 100% sure. All right. Too tired to fight about it. I wish you guys could hear the music, but you cannot unless you go to the green side. Then you can listen to music, but because I'm streaming vertically to TikTok and YouTube, and I'm going through the same thing in OBS, I can't play music on TikTok because it would come through on YouTube. I do have some 8R John Deeres. I'll take you for a little tour if you want. Go back to sleep. All right. Get better, sis. Let's see here. So we got... I don't have a ton of tractors, so start over here. I got... This is actually the Colossus regular harvester, which I like. We got our CS770 cotton harvester. Fertilizer spreader, 4940. Let's see, and then what we got over here? This is my tree deleter right here. I call it the tree deleter. We got the Dodge Ram, sweet ass truck. I still need to make a bed for this, but yeah. You got the old Big Bud. Since we are on Walker Farms, got to have the Big Bud on here, the Black Beauty edition. Then we got an 8R 410. My favorite tractor right now, this John Deere 8400. Joe with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Joe. The John Deere 8400. I got a couple of those. That's probably my favorite tractor right now on here. And then we got 8R 410 with the lightning bolt and everything like that. Paint job on there. We got our little JCB wheel loader. There's our corn harvester. Curtis with the share. Appreciate that, Curtis. Let's see here. Another John Deere 8400. This trailer came with another John Deere mod, and that thing holds 500,000 liters. Great. I think our favorite tractors are the 8R and the 8940 case. Yeah. I haven't used the 8940 case, but they're good. 2 square balers. One I have set up for one's for hay bales and one is for straw bales. It's the Kinsey planter, but it's a modded one. I do have just seeds on it. Then we have roller, big ass roller. This is an Oxbow windrower, which I like because you can either have it go to the left side or right side instead of down the middle, which is pretty cool. Victor with the follow. Yeah, I gotta watch some of that stuff. I'm bad about doing that. I got the watch stage too. Then we got our tedder. We got our hay bales right here. Straw bales over here. Wyatt with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Wyatt. And basically we got this all going on. I'm prepping to be able to start having a setup for cattle and everything. Obviously, we got a trailer here. Bale trailer, cotton bale trailer. This thing is like a windrower, forage wagon, pretty much. Pretty cool. Then obviously we got our square bale trailer. Yeah, I gotta wash a lot of stuff. Our shop and everything like that, and that's it. That's all we got. That's all she got. But let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I really don't want to do this sewing contract because it's on the biggest freaking thing on the map. No thanks. Am I a billionaire yet? Nope. 691,000. We are not a billionaire at all, country. I wish I was. I don't have that many hours in on this save. I know there's a way to look. I think it's, yeah, here we go. How many hours do I have on this save? Does it tell me in here? I've got 79 hours on this save right now, so Thought of the equipment. He's probably the richest farmer ever. Yep. Yeah, I got 79 hours on this save right now, or on this map so far. Most of it's been harvesting root crops, so for contracts. But yeah, I think we're gonna go sleep off to the next month. Cause I really don't want to do those contracts that are available. And there's nothing else that is even ready to harvest. With the exception of this, it's been on remove foliage for forever. Looks like the next month, a couple of these are going to be ready to go. Potatoes, we'll probably get stuck with that. Is this potatoes as well? Green beans, see, root crops on all. For some reason, root crops are big on this map. Corn, that won't be ready the next save. Gotta let me go. Gotta get a little rest. Take care. I'll be back. Good to see you. Nice. Appreciate you stopping by, Roadrunner. Yeah. Don't work yourself to death, brother. All right. Anyways, so there we go. Looks like we'll probably have another couple of root crops to do. Can I harvest my peas if I can't afford the machine? You can. No promises. Well, just take care of yourself. You know what I mean? What's up, hot dogs? What's going on, buddy? Oh, man. Made $12,000 from property income? Nice. Whoa. Game lag. Let's see. See, now this wants to remove foliage. Oh. He already harvested his green beans. What a jerk. Wait, what is this? My wheat's ready to harvest. Yes. And the grass is ready to cut. Sweet. We got shit to do now. Just playing FS22. Nice. Still a good game. Well then. It's harvest time. Let's see if they have. No contract as of now. Harvest. I don't know why they don't have me do. See, that's just foliage as well. No, your potatoes are gonna. This thing's still gonna remove foliage. Whatever, they're not my fields. I ain't got to do nothing with them. Maybe they got it there because they're like abandoning the field. But we got Yo Grant. Appreciate that follow. Thank you. Is that Hudson with the follow? Appreciate that follow, Hudson. Bafana, appreciate that follow. Let's go. I almost don't want to start this yet. I want to mow that field first. Uh, I'm gonna get this set up to start harvesting, but I want to get the mower. No, give me the right one. All right. What map are you playing over there on 22 there, Hot Dogs? Noah with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Noah. Let's go, let's go. Ohio Richlands. I think I did. I think I played that a little bit. Eric with the follow. Appreciate that follow. Peterbilt with the follow. Appreciate the follow. Edgewater says Saskatchewan. I never did play that one, but no, this is FS 25. 25. $25. I like the Ohio Richlands from what I didn't ever play the Edgewater Saskatchewan one though. So I think on this round, I'll be bailing this up. Because the last round we did silage, I think. So on this grass field, every other cut, one I put into the fermenting silo for silage, and then I alternate it and then do hay bales the second time around, because we're trying to get up enough resources. You like it too? Nice. So I trying to build up the resources so I have enough to basically to be able to make TMR for cattle, because I want to have cattle on here, but I don't want to get the cattle before I have resources like I used to do, to where basically I get the animals and everything, but then I'd have to buy all their food and everything, because I didn't have anything ready to go. So I'm doing it the other way, probably the right way, and getting the resources up. That way, really, the only thing I'll have to buy is mineral feed. But all the rest of it to make TMR and all that for the cattle, I already have. And I got a pretty good start on it, so I think we should end up being good to go here soon to start getting some animals going on the old farm here. I just gotta find an area to do it though that I gotta buy, so I don't really want to cut into the fields that we have already. Actually, I think I know a spot. I think I got an idea now that I'm talking about it. It's by our main farm. It's basically behind where our little tiny bachelor pad is. Appreciate the GGs, KJ. Thank you, thank you. How are you tonight? We're gonna harvest our wheat field, bale that up for straw bales. And then the other one's for hay bales. Yeah, see, I'm looking at the what you guys would be looking at compared to what I was playing on the PC yesterday. Tried playing on the PC yesterday. It was okay, but the quality just looks a ton better on the console. In my opinion. So since we're going to bale this, we need to... We don't need to tether it, we need to windrow it. Which technically I wouldn't have to windrow it if I had a certain balers, but so I could just get the baler that has the windrowers on it. Which wouldn't be bad, I guess. But I kind of like that windrower that we got, so I just switched to Edgewater, Saskatchewan, and now I'm going to start harvesting canola. Nice. Canola seems to be a pretty good crop, at least to if you're trying to do it for money and everything. It's pretty good on 25 too. Yeah, canola's pretty good crop to make some dough from, you know? See, I gotta do... It's so weird. There's like a little sliver spot right there. There we go. I don't even think I really have to do this, but that's just the way the old GPS worked out, I guess. It's just I have a big field, and the combine I'm using is a John Deere TS60, so it's probably not that not that big, is it? I don't think it's a big one, the TS60, right? That's a small one, isn't it? I really like this mower, man. I know it's definitely not as wide as some of the other mowers or anything like that, but I just like how simplistic it is, and it's like perfect for this field. Kinda not bad, yeah. Harvested bigger fields with it in FS19, yeah. Yeah, the TS60 isn't a big one, but I don't think it's a little bitty one either, because they do have one that's pretty small. What kind of capacity do you have on that one? On the one you're using? They're hot dogs. Now on the harvester I'm getting ready to use, it does have unrealistic capacity. But it's only like it's got 50,000. What's up, Zane? How you doing, buddy? You doing good? That's good to hear. I think this is the time where I got to bail this up for For hay? American Life Farming, one of the best maps, yeah. Yup. Yeah. 10,000. That's not too bad. That's probably the biggest bummer if you have a big field, though, is that it's not very high capacity, but it's not terrible. The map I'm on right now is Walker Farms, which I think is also in 22 as well. I think we're going to get rid of one of our balers and get one of the balers that have the windrower attachment on there, just so we can make this a little bit more efficient over here when we do our hay bales. Yup. So we kind of already have that with the one trailer whenever we're doing silage. So we'll just do the same thing with the baler. But we'll keep the other baler for when we do our straw bales on our wheat field. Then we're gonna store the wheat. Actually, what month is it? It is May. So some of our stuff will be able to be selling here soon. So if I sell the windrower, I'm not gonna sell. Well, no, because I gotta do the tedder. Yeah, I gotta tedder this first, then bale it. That's right. So I'll still have to tedder it, but when it comes to baling it, it'll just be a lot more efficient to do the other kind of baler mod. And Mm-hmm. Ow. Don't get fat, chat. Just sitting hurts my ribs now. Uh, 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 uh. So long. I think I could have been skipping rows. It would have been a little better, but I'm already this far into it, not skipping rows, so why start now? Mr. Blue. Sorry, chat, on TikTok and YouTube. I got music playing on the other app that I'm on the green side. So if you hear me like say random words, it's part of the lyrics to the songs I'm listening to. I apologize if that's weird. You're like, did you just say Mr. Blue? Yes, I did. But that's because there's music playing, and I randomly will sing parts of the lyrics, so that's what that is. So we got about 40 more minutes. Should be enough to for sure get this. We should be able to get this grass field done. I don't think we'll start the wheat field harvest tonight. Start off with that tomorrow morning. But we should be able to get the grass field done and baled. I wonder how many. I don't remember how many bales we got out of this before. There's 2 trips, maybe? Might have been 3. I think we got at least. I know we got 28 at least. I remember having 2 trailer loads. I think it's a little over 2 trailer loads. I think it's like 30 or something like that. is what we got out of this last time. Almost done mowing. Then we'll get the tedder out and tedder it. And then we'll see about the other kind of baler. But we'll recoup some of the costs because we'll sell the other windrower that we have and one of our balers. So we'll recoup a little bit of money back. Yeah, I should have skipped rows. I always forget to do that. Especially when I'm mowing. You skip rows one way and come back, get the rows you skip going back the other way. I think the next stream, which like I said will hopefully be in the morning tomorrow, we might be able to actually get to the point where we actually get some cattle on the farm. And like I said, I think the best spot's going to be right behind our little house that we get our sleep in and everything. That looks like a good area to put up a cow pasture or something. I want to put up the one that has the feeder in it, so I just gotta add stuff to the deal and then it mixes it and feeds automatically. That's going to be the easiest way to do it, I think. Two more passes, one more down and back. Alright. One more pass. Then we will get it tethered on up. Which I might put a worker on it so I can get that. Might put a worker on the old tether so I can get that other, so I can get the other baler. And I can do that while they're tethering. Ain't no big deal on that deal. I think we're doing bales this time. Man, I just can't remember if I did bales last time or not. I don't think that I did. I think the last one was... I think we put it in the silo for fermenting purposes. So you can have silage. Which you need for TMR. Here, we'll wash this up. I know we got others that are quite dirty, but... So, well, let's break her in. We haven't used this one yet. I just got this one, so let's go grab that cheddar and break her in. This really is too much tractor for this tether, but it's alright. We don't really need this much power, but... All right, so we're gonna set him off on here, and then we are gonna do a little bit of selling. So, let's see here. We are going to sell and that's sold, and then what was the other thing? It was an Oxbow something. I think before we sell that, I need to make sure I have those balers. We do. Sweet. All right. My ribs hurt, chat. Jeez. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. I don't want the bale collect one. That one's like annoying. I want to get this game with some tips for early game getting started. Do a lot of contracts. He teach you about the different equipment and everything like that. And it's a really good teaching tool. Should I get Kloss or Crone? What do you guys think? Uh, uh, uh. Not a problem, Marty. Yeah, I mean, that's just what I did. You know, when I first got it, I just started doing a lot of get the Kloss. Think so, Merlin? All right, you got it. Go big or go home, right? Oh, I can go down to the medium one. All right, there we go. We'll do that. Working lights, of course. All right. But we are going to sell one of the John Deere ones. Wait, where'd they go? Did I already sell one? I think I did. Oops. Oh, the Oxbow. That's what I needed to do. I'm definitely gonna have to get fuel in this friggin' tractor sometime. What map is this? This is Welker Farms. Uh, uh, uh. Heck yeah. Look at that sucker. I guess this does automatic. Alright. Did it say the AI worker was done already? I didn't pay attention. Did you guys see it, chat, at all? I don't know if you guys could see it on vertical or not. Nope, they not done yet. I wish they had a John Deere one that was like this, like that other one. But I don't think they have them in the big balers like that. Get that shit tethered. Kidding. Excuse me. Sorry about that, chat. One more pass, then we can get this stuff bailed up. I think the other ones are already at 240 centimeters. I'm pretty sure it's the same size that we did the other ones. Either way. Be alright. And done. We'll just take this on back to the farm now. I sold everything. The cupboards are bare. It's okay. I'm sure eventually I'll find other stuff to put in there. I know for a fact we're gonna have somewhere that needs to have probably milk and or water transport or something. Probably milk transport. Although if I set it to sell when I have the cattle going. So my idea for cattle was to do it, but put them up back here. Seems like a good spot that we could do cattle once we get it on here. That's what I'm saying. And we won't have a problem getting into it. Yep. It's definitely what we're going to do. 100%. All right. Unfold this sucker. I wonder. What? Interesting. Not exactly like the right width, but whatever. Oh, it's the width of the regular size. I wonder if I redo it since it's already open, if that would do anything. It probably won't recognize the extended out one. Eh, whatever. We're just gonna do it our own. It ain't that big a deal. I really didn't feel like doing headlands, so. I guess if I had this set to just the regular size, instead of doing the, like, one, whatever, you know, just the 100, then it would be perfect. So, what we might do is, adjust the size of this, take it to the, shop and drop it back down to the 100. Instead of the 160. Then the GPS lines will match up. Just borrowing. We were just borrowing the field for a second. Wow. I was like, I didn't go very straight on that last pass down. Oops. A little crooked. Oh no. Whoops. I knew we were going to have at least one go out of the field. Mosey with the share. Appreciate that share, Mosey. I'm out of drink. Everything. We're going to lose this one outside the field as well. Ooh, no we won't. Sweet. Really thought that one was going to drop outside the perimeters. I didn't want to do headlands because I hate when I kind of like drive over them. Although we might take this back down to just the 100 because the 100 then at least it will be within the GPS lines. So it's good to know. Ow. Ouch. Had me an itch. Ugh. Oh. Poo-poo. Thought we were going to get that whole thing. Well, now we're going to kind of split this a little bit so that we do not run into the thing. I thought we were going to get that whole last area there in one try. I was wrong. So now I don't want to hit the bales on the way back to get the last edge there. All right. I think we'll be good. Yeah, I'm gonna change this back down to 100, the smallest one. That way, next time we can just use the GPS. That's good to know, though, that the GPS recognizes the windrower on here, so... Yeah, see, the 100 would fit... Well, we'll be able to see it now. If I did the small one, that's as small as it would be. Is that right there? That would be great for the GPS lines. That'll be kind of right on. So we'll just go fix that right meow. It doesn't matter to me none. It's still doing what I wanted to do and windrowing it, then bailing without having to do two separate operations. So we're still saving time. Oh no, let's just make sure it fits in the Oh, it doesn't fit. But it might fit. Ooh, I wonder if it fits on the other side. Oh, I'm sure I probably could make it fit too. I only needed to go in so far. That's definitely what she said, but... Try spitting on it. They usually work. Moda Sharu. Appreciate the follow. Luther with the follow. Appreciate that follow. Hawk Tua. Oh no. Let's see if that's in there far enough. Sometimes we just need the tip. Please be in there. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Wait a minute. How's it? That's weird. The Hawk 2 was phenomenal though. Yeah. I did pea farming here in New York in real life. It was pretty fun. See, I feel like a lot of stuff is like that. I feel like a lot of stuff would be 200. How's the 100 bigger than the 120? That doesn't make any sense. If it's anything like the Sim, I don't envy you. I've tried baling hay and I've harvested. Figure that out. RTR 100 is bigger than the 120. Doesn't make any sense, chat. I would have made 10K, but I only made 5 because some of the fields died. That's whatever. See, now if I unfold this, it shouldn't. I don't think it goes wider now. Yeah. Well, there's only one way to test it out. Let's go find out. Failing can be fun, but up here in North Carolina, that stuff, yeah. Just testing this out. Good thing I don't have crop destruction on. Perfect. It works. That will work. Least bit of moisture makes it that much more tedious. Oh, yeah. It does. Yeah, because especially when you're doing hay, you want that shit, like, dry. You definitely want hay to be dry. Alright, let's go get those, let's get it. This will probably be the last thing we do. We made the mistake of not one time, and it molded in the middle in a matter of a couple of weeks. Yeah. Then it was literally no good. Honestly, the only thing you should really ever do with if it's wet is just wrap it and make it silage instead. We're not going to get to harvesting the wheat field tonight, but we'll be set up for that for tomorrow morning. We're going to get these bales over to the bale storage, though. So we'll have something to harvest tomorrow. Yeah, this was the tail end. I know I got started late. I'm going to really try to be on in the morning. But yeah. We did a couple different things tonight. It wasn't all bad. I was waiting for this to not accept that. I will have a good night, Arshan. You have a good night as well. hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to have enough to um, start putting up some animal pens and everything like that. That's the goal. Because we should have enough silage started, and we'll definitely have enough bales, hay bales, and straw bales. Straw bales for sure. After we're done doing that wheat harvesting that wheat field again. So we just had to, and I picked out a little spot. I don't. Hopefully, I'm not incorrect on the size of it though. To put up our cow pen. So I want to get the one that has the feeder in there, the automatic feeder, where all I got to do is add the bales and all that stuff, which I think we should have room. I might have to get the old tree deleter out and get rid of some trees in the way, but we should have enough room, it looks like. Yo, Monty, with the follow. Appreciate that follow. Tyler with the follow as well. Appreciate that follow, Tyler. Two more. See, the trailer's still auto-load, it's just mechanical. Just borrowing your field for a second. Go to bed? Why? Who you talking to, Hayden? You talking to me? What work in the morning? The hay... harvesting the wheat here? That's the only work I gotta do in the morning. I'm not on a set schedule, but eventually I will be. I'm trying to come up with a good schedule. No. Nope. I am not. You can't play FS25 right now? Why not? Why is that, Tyler? Were you playing it on Game Pass and your Game Pass is not working right now? My job right now is to find a job. Laptop crashed on you, that sucks. No, I've been out of work for like 6 months trying to find something. It's been a very, very tough time in our family right now. So, which is why sometimes I don't get on. It's when I say I'm going to try to get on the mornings, that's what I mean. But most of the time I'm searching for work. So when I don't get around to getting on till 7 o'clock at night, that's why. It's not like I'm just like not doing anything, you know. It's definitely been a rough 6 months. The only saving grace we have right now is that taxes are coming in here in a week or so. Yeah, I'm on Xbox. Xbox Series X. That's what we've been on. Yeah, that sucks, Tyler. I don't play multiplayer, no. Eventually, I'm looking into maybe getting a dedicated server going, but I would need the right few people to play and make it worth me paying for. But as of right now, no, I don't do multiplayer. Whoops. Fucked that up, didn't I? I'm doing good, Glenn. But yeah, eventually I'm going to do a multiplayer. I'm doing all right, Glenn. How are you? You're catching me at the tail end of the stream here, but I'm glad you stopped in. Yo, JW with the follow. Appreciate that. You'd love to do something like this? Well, maybe one day you can. Tom with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Tom. You're new here, but I play Farm Sim 25. Yeah. Yeah, I like Farm Sim 25. Obviously. Hopefully you can get that hard drive working and be able to play again. And get 8 more bales. No, I know you are. Just saying. Oh, hopefully it doesn't take you a super long time. 1. 2. It's been 2 weeks. Maybe now is a perfect opportunity for you to get a rent to own PC instead of a laptop. Maybe it's a sign. Ooh, I think we have 28 bales. Perfect. These just 2 full trailer loads. Heck yeah. Maybe that's what you... There you go. You could do that too. I think getting a pre-built in the meantime might satisfy the itch to play immediately. But if you're not concerned about that, then heck yeah, build your own tower. We had 28 and 28 is 56. So he's done that at least twice. That's 112 bales. Hay bales we got right now. Probably a good start to what we need for the cows. So what do you got to do? Buy young land and all that? Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to buy your land. You can start off as a new farmer and you'll get land. It'll give you land off the bat. Or you can start off uh scratch where you literally have to buy your land. So I mean there's a couple different ways to start out, but anything beyond whatever you would get even as a new farmer, which isn't a ton, you obviously have to make money by doing contracts and selling your own, farming your own land and selling the crop and making money and stuff like that, to buy the other properties on the map. Love this trailer, man. Yeah, you can do dairy farming and stuff like that for sure. Whoa, I don't know what that was. Did that for 50 years and you miss it? Nice. Yeah, you can set up a pretty good dairy operation if you wanted to. We're getting really lazy with where we're parking stuff here, chat. But I kind of like it being over here instead of in that other shed. So. All right, chat. It's actually a mod of one that's already in the base game. It's just a modded one that I can actually paint my colors. So, but all right, chat. That's gonna do it for me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll start off with that harvesting that wheat field. But yeah, I'm glad you guys all came out to hang out. Everybody on all the apps. TikTok, obviously. We got 29 new followers tonight. Got some gifts, got some it was a good stream for sure. So hopefully we see you guys in the next one. Everybody on YouTube, appreciate you. Anybody over there on the green side, appreciate you guys as well. So, but yeah, we're gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna get some sleep, and we'll be back tomorrow. So you guys have a great night, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace, peace.